This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I am doing an unlisted stream right now of a cluster swap that I'm swapping with a partner. This is my share, and I'm doing this with Sue Hiles group, and I've already received mine. I'll show them both together after my swap partner receives mine. I'm a little bit late, so I'm adding some extra fabrics in there, and I'll show these. But I want to show the clusters first. We were supposed to make a cluster and put a button on it. And I received several clusters from her, so I made several clusters in return. And these are my buttons right here. And it's kind of, really, it kind of goes like this. And the cluster has a green with kind of leaves in there. And I did some tatting here, brown tatting there, and some brown tatting down below. And there is a sort of a stitched piece in here. If you could look at it, I did some just running stitches in there. So this is kind of a slow stitch piece here, a slow stitch cluster with tatting on it and buttons. I did another piece that's just more of a cluster with no buttons, and it's just some fabric pieces put together. She can break this cluster apart and use it in different pieces if she wishes. Here's a piece that has not a button, but a real pretty floral floral piece with some pearls in the center. I guess you could kind of call that a button. And again, it's fall themed. And this piece is off of, this piece right here is off of a upholstery sample. It's kind of got a paper backing, but the back is the opposite side. This piece was the sample, and this was the piece that was on the sample. So, and again, she can break these apart if she wishes. Now, because I'm late, I'm not too late, to tell you the truth. They were supposed to go out Friday on the 7th. Today is today the 10th? 7th was Friday, 8, 9. Today is the 10th. But I'm going to send these priority. So she will probably get them in about the same amount of time if I send them priority. I'm going to send them priority. But I'm adding some extra. She added some extra packs for me. And I received this. I'm glad I kind of waited because I just got this on Friday or on Saturday. And this is just a strip of fabric about 2 inches. And I have more of this that I'm going to make washi tape out of. And they're just little peoples. And then this is a batik. I got these from Rebecca Wills at her sale, and this is a batik piece. And you can see batik is the same color on both sides. It's beautiful fabric. And then this I got, oh, here's another cluster that I put an autumn leaf charm and some tatting up here. And it's got a little gold ribbon hiding in there. And it's a fabric cluster. And I've got that same green, kind of a scarf material on the bottom. And then this piece, I'm being very generous with this piece, I think. Well, I think there's more than one in here. Please excuse my wiggly hands. The outer piece is some Indian fabric that I tore the strip off of. It's a beautiful peacock. And I think she will enjoy that. And then behind it, I put this strip that I used for it's kind of folded up to fit this, that I used for different bases in my clusters. So that's what I'm going to send. 104 4, I think, handmade. Her name is Liz. I'll check that out for sure. I'll put a link to her channel in the bottom. But I am going to put a pin in here. I hope she's very careful. I will be careful with it. Let me get this folded. And I think I'll put the pin right in here. And then when you do this, get your pin and make sure that this point here is tucked back into the fabric. It should not make a difference. And the peacock is kind of, but that's the way I'm going to send it. So these are going to go to Liz. Thank you, Liz, for your patience with me. And I hope that I have made up for my... It's kind of late, but I think it'll get there at the same time that if I put it in regular mail on the 7th, if I send a priority. So I will not, this is unlisted, I will not show this video until after I know for sure that she's received it. All right, that's all I really wanted to show. But in order to get monetization on this video, I have to go for at least 8 minutes. So I have a couple minutes here, and I'm just going to show some things I received. There's a cardinal here. I got this from Rebecca Will's sale. And this is just a blue piece. I'll show you some of the boutiques. Let me put this out of the way. Rebecca at Rebecca Will's. I will put a link to her channel too. Let me reach for it. The stack of fabric that I got from her. She sells now on Sunday afternoons around 1 Central, I believe. And here's the fabric that I tore a strip off of for Liz. And I'm going to make washi tape out of this. This is the batik piece that I tore a strip off to send to Liz. Very beautiful, beautiful batiks. And batiks are the same color on both sides. Beautiful. And these are, I think the rest of these are batiks. I think the only piece of in here that was not a batik was this. This is a brown batik, just beautiful. And she was selling them in fat quarters, but I think I got a half yard of this. Batik, fall batiks. And then I just got a fat quarter of this, which is very similar to this, but it's a little bit different print. Here's some blue batik. And I opened these online, but you may have not seen it because I did a stream, I think last night, Sunday night. This is Monday morning. Another batik, beautiful batik. She was selling them at a good price too, because batik fabric is expensive. So kind of another goldish fall color. And here's another kind of light, kind of a wintry, if you ask me. Either winter or spring. This kind of looks like I would put it in January with some dark blue. Oh, I was wrong. I got some of this, a print of a Dresden plate here. This is not a batik, but it's pretty. And I'll probably use this in my slow stitching someplace. I don't know if I might cut the Dresden plate out and stitch around it, but cut the whole piece out. Here's some kind of a pink, tannish coral color. And the last one is a gold batik, colored on both sides of the fabric. And then I was showing this in my stream last night, and several of the people, at least two of the folks said, oh, I have this. This is a Vera Bradley kind of over-the-shoulder pouch. And I only paid $3 for mine. And I think that one of the gals said she paid $30 for hers. So I got quite a bargain. And I will probably use that sometime. I think when I go urban sketching, I said that would be a nice thing to go put my watercolor book and my my little paints and everything in there. So let me put these back. And again, this is what I am going to send to Liz. So thank you for watching, and I will see you online in one of the art chats. Bye.